How is it going out there, everybody? This is Jordan Jones. This is the final part of recapping the World 5 strategies that we used in World 5 on the new Super Mario Bros. Wii tutorial. We're done. We're done with 5-4. Now we're going to go on to the Boo House. This Boo House is really easy. You can either use the light block if you need it, or you don't have to use it, and I'm not going to use it because I know what I'm doing. So remember the strategy we use. We have to jump up here to get your first dark one up here. Very simple. It's nothing like as difficult as 5-4. Not saying 5-4 is super difficult by any means, but this level is just a lot easier. Okay, so here's what you have to do. So once you get right here, remember like we did in the tutorial. Very simple. So you want to go right here into this hidden alcove in order to get your first dark one of the game. So here's what you have to do right here. So you want to go here. You want to drop down here to get your second dark one. You want to go inside this door like we did in the tutorial. Very, very simple. Very, very simple level to do. Okay, we got hit. That's alright. There's our power up. This isn't a big deal. Okay, Stark one number 2 is done. That's all you have to do to get that Stark one. We'll just go ahead and knock the secret exit out of the way first, because we're not going to worry about Stark one number 3 or the regular exit until we can knock the secret exit out of the way first. Remember how to do the secret exit from the tutorial. You have to really watch out for those platforms. And it's hard to talk and do this part, so I might have to concentrate on this part, but it's okay. So you have to hit these switches and jump on these platforms just like that. Here we go. There we go. That's the secret exit. Now we're going to go ahead and do Stark one number 3 and then the regular exit. The secret exit will unlock the warp zone in World 5, which will blast you to World 8. So, that didn't take too long to do that, but so remember the strategies that we use. So we're not going to worry about these cannons because they're nothing special. So we're going to do the regular exit here and the Stark one number 3. And Stark one number 3, remember the strategy we used to get it. We have to go here. We don't really have to use the light block, but this is just for if you need it. And you want to go in this door right here. And this will have Stark one number 3. So remember the strategy we used to get it. Very simple. So remember what we do. We have to avoid these boos right here. And then you have to go through the circling boos like this. And then your Stark one's up here. That's all you have to do. Very simple. So now we're going to go ahead and do the regular exit, which we have to go this way. Jump here. We have to go this way. Not down here, but we have to go this way. Jump here, and then we have to go this way, inside this door, and this will take you to the normal exit of this level, where you have this section with the blocks. Remember how to do this section of the tutorial? You have to really watch out for these blocks right here. They're very simple. You just have to do this. It'll take a little bit of practice for first timers, but you'll get it if you keep practicing. The more we practice, the easier it becomes. And then that's all you have to do for the regular exit of this level. So we're not going to worry about hitting the top, because that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is just the Stark ones and all the exits. So remember this. Now we're going on to do 5-5, and then after 5-5, we're going to go ahead and do the castle. So remember a strategy we used in 5.5. Remember a strategy we used in this level. What we have to do is, it's very simple, so I'll show you what you have to do. I love this music. So we're on these Manta Rays right here, so remember what we have to do. Excuse me. So that was a big jump. You don't want to do a jump like that. It's a little bit risky. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. It's a little bit risky. We'll stay a little bit safer. First arc one's right here. Pretty easy. Just use the propeller block to get it. Very simple. That's all you have to do. You don't want to do the risky jump like I did. It's a little bit risky. You don't want to do that. So we have to be on these Manta Rays right here. And this is really simple. Here's what you have to do. Use the propeller block or propeller suit to be useful. They're both very useful to use, so it doesn't really matter which one of the two you use. We're not going to worry about that section down there because it just has a power block. And we don't need a power block yet. We only need it for Stark One number 3. We don't need it for Stark One number 2. We just need this propeller block for Stark One number 2. Or the propeller suit. So remember the strategy we used to get... Remember the strategy we used to get this Stark One. If you want to, you don't even have to have the propeller block. You can just use the propeller suit. If you want to, you can just use the propeller suit if you want to. That's all you have to do. Get your second Stark One. That's all you have to do. And remember the strategy for third Stark One, we have to have a power block in order to get it. So we have to use this, and then here's what we have to do. Stand right here and wait. Wait until you see the 3 Manta Rays or more go underneath this. And then now use the power block. Very, very simple. That's all you have to do to get that Stark One. Not difficult at all. Not difficult at all. Not difficult at all, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do for 5.5. Very simple level. The only level we have left in World 5 is just a castle. And then we'll be moving on to some of the harder worlds like World 6 and worlds like that. Thankfully, the Piranha Plant, we don't have to battle the Piranha Plant, but we have a propeller suit to make the castle easier. Then after the castle, we're going to go on to, after this will be World 6. So remember the strategy we use in this castle. You're going to have Iggy Koopa shooting his flame at you. So you have to dodge it. You have to react and dodge it. Not only that, but you have to really watch what's going on in the level, too. But it's pretty simple to avoid all this. All this is pretty simple once you know what you're doing. So here's what you have to do. Stark One number 1. You want it right before you touch the lava. You can easily just shake your controller to get back up. And that's all you have to do. All you have to do. And then that's your first Stark One. Probably the trickiest one to get with timing wise. And stuff like that with timing. That's Stark One number 2. That's all you have to do. Very simple. We just use that platform like that. And the rest of the level is very, very simple. Very, very simple. Here's what you have to do for the rest of the levels. So here is what you have to do. That triple jump is useful right here if you want to speed run this level, especially with the propeller suit. Dun, 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 dun. The castle music is really fun music to listen to. It's really good music. It's really good music to listen to. So remember the strategy we used for this Stark One. Just like that. Very simple to get. Very simple. Very simple. That's all I have to do to get it. It's very simple to get. You can easily get like that. It's very simple to do with the propeller suit. That's all you have to do. And then that's it with World 5. Remember the Iggy boss? He's very different from the rest of the Koopalings in this game. He's very, very different from all the other Koopalings in this game. So remember the strategy we use with him. What we have to do is, he has a chain chomp that will get bigger. So we're going to have to attack him. So you have to attack him once, and then you have this chain chomp that's trying to fire at you. You have to memorize the pattern which way it goes. It goes like this, and then you have to attack the Iggy again as soon as he comes back up. Very different strategy what we do with him than all the other Koopalings. He's my favorite Koopaling of the game, and World 5 is my favorite world of the game, but we're done. We're done with World 5. If you have any questions about World 5, please feel free to leave those questions in the comment section anytime, and I'll be glad to answer it for you anytime. And then we're moving on to World 6. 100% of World 5. Excuse me, moving on to World 6. World 6 is kind of a difficult world if you don't know what you're doing. We got all the star coins World 5. So we're done with this world. And we're going to save our game, and we're at World 6. Okay, everybody, that was it. Hope that was helpful, and have a good one.